Hey, Necrotic Nick,
Jammin John.
and we're Thralls Metal, or at least two of them. And we're doing a concert update from a show we just recently saw.
Went and saw Mothership, Weedeater, Crowbar, and the almighty Corrosion of Conformity.
In Waterloo, Cleveland, just east of Cleveland, actually, a place called Beachland Ballroom and Tavern. Really nice venue.
Yeah, super nice. I enjoyed it. Reminded me a lot of an old bowling alley, actually.
Yeah, really cool artwork on the walls, solid acoustics.
Yeah.
This place was probably there since 1920s,
Yeah,
my guess.
Super old building. It was really cool.
But yeah, it was a good show, and we're going to go over some of the things we got from it. Not to mention some cool concert swag.
Hey.
But we'll start with Mothership. First time I'd ever seen them. They're from Dallas, Texas, I believe. Mm-hmm. Kind of a cool mix of like The Sword and High on Fire.
Baroness.
Yeah. Real groovy, just, fun stoner rock.
Yep. The guitar player and the bass player were brothers.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yep.
They put on a solid show. Definitely worth checking out. Even hints of ZZ Top in there, too.
Didn't play long enough, in my opinion, though.
Longer set would have been good. Next up, we had Weedeater, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I followed Buzz Oven. I liked Buzz Oven back in the 90s. I thought they were okay, like good stoner, kind of sludge metal. Weedeater is the bassist from Buzz Oven's new band where he has more creative control, and creative control seems like just turn the bass up to the point where it drowns out almost everything.
Yes, it was a super huge, just buzz-toned...
heaping amounts of fuzz. It was so loud to the point, and I generally like that stuff. I like that layered, crusty, sludgy stuff, like acid bath and shit like that. But Jesus, I couldn't even hear. The guitar was non-existent. Like it was nothing.
In fact, to be honest, the drums were even a little drowned out by the bass. It just seemed like straightforward bass and buzzy, gritty. Can't hear anything out of the monitors except bass. So I'm really interested to know how it sounded on stage because it didn't sound the greatest.
I could hear a snare every now and then and a crash, but no guitar. I heard no guitar, and the vocals were so far back, and honestly, vocally, they're not the best band. But, yeah, I think that's what they were going for, though, so, I mean, if that's what they wanted, they got it. Next up, we had the mighty Crowbar.
I'm a huge Crowbar fan.
Love Crowbar.
Been a Crowbar fan since the 90s. Just heavy, just disgustingly heavy, as all get out. Chuggy riffs.
Kirk's guitar tone is so fucking wonderful.
Dude.
It's equal parts warm and fuzzy and then crunchy. Yep. It's marvelous.
Both their guitar tones. The overall tone of that band is beautiful for what it is.
And it was refreshing to be able to hear all the other instruments in there too after Weedeater said. Just a great set. Once again, they played some staples, of course. Planets Collide, All I Had I Gave.
The Mountain. More after that.
It was a great set. I think Kirk sounded like he was a little under the weather. Kept hacking and spitting.
Yeah, he said something about him having a cold.
It was a little hard to make out because he was kind of grumbling like Yosemite Sam if he was from New Orleans.
Yeah, right.
But great set, and warmed over the crowd really well because he's very personal with them. Solid guy to meet too.
Yep.
And then COC. Oh my God, what a set!
I haven't personally seen COC in like 19 years, and this was such a good return to, seeing them live. They played actually only one song off the new album.
Wolf Named Crow. That was the only one played off the new album, I believe.
And it was mentioned online, that they were touring for the new album, but they didn't play anything hardly off of it, which is totally fine because what they did play was fucking awesome.
COC was the first band I ever saw live when they opened up for Metallica in 1996, the Palace of Auburn Hills, and I was completely blown away by them. I went out and bought Wise Blood and Deliverance not too long after that. They played at least 3 songs from Deliverance, which were the token favorites, 7 Days, Albatross. Clean My Wounds is an encore where they just let the fucking bridge just walk.
Yep, they jammed that bridge. I videotaped it. They jammed that bridge for like 8.5 minutes. Sweet.
Oh man, and they actually played a lot from In the Arms of God. I was really surprised. Like that was.
They opened with Stonebreaker.
Yeah, Stonebreaker. They played It Is That Way. God, they played at least 4 or 5 songs from that album. That was the one that took up most of it. They played a couple from America's Volume Dealer, which I'm kind of indifferent on. It has some good songs.
Diablo Boulevard.
Who's Got the Fire?
Yep. They did a good rendition of Who's Got the Fire too. If you've never seen them play that live, that's a fucking killer song to play live.
And they only touched a little bit on Wise Blood, but the songs they played I thought were really good choices. They played the title track, Born Again for the Last Time, which is one of my favorites on there, and then The Door, which was kind of a nice up-tempo swing from the slower songs they were playing.
Yep.
All in all, great show. First concert of the year.
Yes.
And what a way to kick off.
We have at least 6 or 7 on the docket, including this year when we're going to go to the Maryland Death Fest finally. So and I think we're planning on taking the GoPro with us and getting some live concert footage from the Death Fest. So that should be a good time.
If we can, we definitely will. If not, we're gonna have at least a fuck ton of photos. Update you on the fucking cool shit we saw.
We always take pictures. We always try to meet band members and talk with them for quite some time. You know, I've got a lot of people on the bucket list still that I would like to meet personally, so we try and do that every show we go to. You always hear show reviews from us because we go to many.
A lot. I think the next one we have up would be Rivers of Nile.
Nope.
No?
Between the Buried Me and Tesseract next Tuesday.
That's this month?
Yeah, February 19th.
February 19th? Shut up.
Right around the fucking corner.
Fuck. I gotta get some fucking tickets then.
Right?
Shit. Okay.
Yep, well, so that's where we're going next.
More concert reviews coming and more videos coming. And of course, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, all that shit.
All of what he said, plus more shit.
Plus more shit. Yeah, thank you very much. Glad you watched. Later.